Okay, so we have already seen this problem in our previous video for modified distribution method, and we even got an answer, and the optimum solution was 5920. So we used VAM here, and in one iteration itself it was over. So what I'm going to do now is I want to show you how to do it when I use IBFS uh, least cost method. Okay, so if I used least cost method, what would my answer be? The optimum solution was, this was the answer. Okay, so we are going to check how to get it. You are using least cost method as IBFS. So here is the problem. It is a balanced problem. So we are going to just continue using least cost method. So in least cost method, we already know that the minimum cost is taken and an allocation is done. 120 is the minimum. You have remaining 40. Then minimum 150. Minimum 40. Then you have 50 here. The last cell is 90. So total cost is 50 into 16, 150 into 12. So you have 6,460 total cost, transportation cost when we use least cost method, and we know that that is not optimum anyway. So here I'm going to use modified distribution method. So for this particular iteration, I'm going to find occupied cells. Um, Let me do the shortcut method because I've already taught you how to do the formula method. Let me do it directly now. No need to teach again, right? So I'm just going to draw the iteration. So you have, okay. So yeah, if you notice, I have not put in any availability and supply, demand, nothing, and I have not cut off all these unoccupied cells because I'm going to use all that. I'm going to just mark it up here. My unoccupied cells, I'm going to put a box on this side so that I can use it. I'm going to do direct calculation. So if you're not very confident in doing direct calculation, you can go and use a formula method because that will give you a very sure answer. So stick to one method whichever is more comfortable. So here I'm going to put u1 as 0, right? So for my occupied cells, the addition of these two should be equal to my cost function. So if this is 0, then v1 becomes 16. If this is 0, then v2 becomes 12, because 0 plus 16 should be equal to 16. That is how it works. So 0 plus this, these two added should give this. So these two added should give this. So here I have 14 and here is 16. So 14 minus 16, I have minus 2. Right? So since I have minus 2 here, this 8 minus 2 is 10. That is 8 plus 2 it becomes. So here the minus will become plus. So it will add and then you get 10. Similarly here 26 minus 16, you will get 10. So you have these values. Okay. Now for this, I am going to add these two values and subtract it from here. So 20 minus 0 minus 10. So you just add these two. 0 plus 10 is 10. 20 minus 10 is 10. So the first unoccupied cells, you just have to add these two and subtract it from here. So 0 plus 10 is 10. 20 minus 10, 10. Right, the second one, here this is unoccupied cells. 12 plus minus 2, that is, it gets subtracted. So 12 plus minus 2 is 12 minus 2, 10. 18 minus 10 is 8. Okay, here again 10 plus 10 is 20. 24 minus 20 is 4. Here 10 and 22, 12, 22, I'm just adding up. So 10 and 12, 22, 16 minus 22, you have minus 6. Right? So if you notice, unoccupied cells 10, 8, 4, and there is 1 minus 6. So the most negative value should be selected because this is not an optimum solution, and therefore we are marking this particular cell. And now we have to draw a closed circuit, a closed rectangle, triangle, not a triangle, a rectangle or a box in such a way that it can only turn in occupied cells. Okay, so if I am going to move from this direction and come here, I cannot turn. So I cannot go here or go here because this is an empty cell. So what I do is I bring my line and I come here, and this is an occupied cell. So I can turn here. Now if I turn and go here, I cannot, okay, this is an occupied cell. I can turn here, but problem is there are unoccupied cells on the three sides of this particular cell. So turning here is useless because if I come here, I'll get caught here. So I have to go further. Now here only one direction I can turn. I cannot turn here, so I move on. And here I can turn and straight away come to this flow. So this is a closed structure, and it turns only in occupied cells. The only unoccupied cell is the one selected. So this we start with plus, this becomes minus, plus, minus. Sometimes we have structures like this also. If you are going to select this as plus, this becomes minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. So there are structures like this also. Only rule is the line can turn only in occupied cells, occupied cells, occupied cells. So the first step. Second step is there are two negatives here, and out of the negatives, the least negative we have to take. Okay. Now I'm going to draw the second diagram. Not exactly able to draw a very neat diagram because I have a mobile in my hand. So please bear with me. Right. If you notice this closed structure, 90 is the minimum. So wherever there is a plus, you add 90. Wherever there is a negative, you subtract 90. We'll start with the first box. First box has got a plus in it. And so I'm going to add 90 and I'm going to put 140 here. Then I come here and there is a negative here and you subtract the 90. Okay. Second row, there is no positive or negative signs, nothing. So I'm just going to write the numbers. The third row, there is a 90 negative. So this becomes an empty cell. And here the 90 is added. So my unoccupied cell shifts from here to here. It has shifted from here to here. Now I'm going to find, again I'm going to apply Modi method and I'm going to find occupied cells U1, U2, U3 etc. for occupied cells. And then I'm going to verify whether the answer is optimum or not. Okay. Right. So first as usual I'm going to put this as 0. 16 minus 0 is 16. 12 minus 0 is 12. Here 14 minus 16 is minus 2. 8 minus 2 plus 2 is 10. And here 16 minus 12 is 4. So now I have these values and I'm going to find this value, right? So 0 plus 10, 10. 20 minus 10 is 10. 12 minus 2, 12 plus 2 actually, so minus 2. 12 minus 2 is 10. 18 minus 10 is 8. Now here 16 plus 4 is 20. 26 minus 20 is 6. And here 4 plus 10, 14. 24 minus 14 is 10. So now if you notice 1, 2, 3, 4. These values are all positive. Therefore, this particular solution is optimum. So I'm going to find my total cost. 140 into 16. 60 into 12 plus 40 into 14 plus 120 into 8 plus 90 into 16. So that will be 2240 plus 720, 560 plus 960, 1440. And the answer total would be 0, 10, 16, 18, 22, 6, 27, 29. So this is the answer. This is the optimum solution. And as at the beginning of the class already we have found it. So this matches and the allocation also would match mostly. So using VAM always gives you better chance and lesser iterations in Modi. Using any other method will give you more iterations. So VAM is always best. But this is a shortcut method. A direct method to find without using the formula to solve using Modi method.